Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of SS Oral Hygiene Products Private Limited. This case has been decided by Mumbai ITAT J bench and the date of the judgment is 14th October 2022. The case has been reported in 103 ITR Tribunal at page number 691. This case relates to the assessment year 2005-6. From the reading of the judgments on the transfer pricing issue, it is very painful that when the upward revisions are made by the transfer pricing officers or by the dispute resolution panel, then they are ignoring the principle of consistency. The principle of consistency says that whatever has been done in the previous years, that concept is not being followed, and because of which a lot of litigation is creeping up in the case of transfer pricing cases. And it is also a very painful that when these matters are going for the litigation into the tribunal or the high courts, then these matters are just remanded back in spite of quashing. So the department is promoting the litigation in a very pump and show manner, the heat of which is borne by the assessee. This is the perfect example of this thing. In this case, the assessee was engaged into the business of manufacture and sale of paste with the collaboration of CP USA. During the year under consideration, the assessee paid 1.46 rupees for the upkeep of the project, which was necessary for the manufacture and sale of the toothpaste under a technical service agreement. When the transfer pricing officer reviewed this agreement, he said that the assessee has received very minimal services, and consequently the transfer pricing officer calculated the arm's length price at nil and made the upward adjustment of rupees 1.46 crore. The assessee said that the same payment has been made by the assessee in 2001, 2002, 2003, which has been accepted by the department. In 2004, on the same matter, the CIT appeal has given relief to the assessee and the department has not gone into the appeal. So, meaning thereby that this matter has attained finality in spite of all these valid submissions. The AO did not accept the point of the assessee and made the upward addition. The more painful thing was that even the CIT appeal, ignoring its earlier order on the same point for the previous assessment year, ignored the submissions of the assessee. So the assessee have to move to the ITAT. ITAT said that although the principle of res judicata is not applicable in the income tax proceedings, this principle says that it is not essential in the income tax proceedings that whatever have been decided in 1 year or in one case, that should be strictly followed in the next year, because in income tax proceedings it is presumed that no two assessment years are the same. But it doesn't mean that the principle of consistency is to be kept under the carpet. The ITAT held that when the same facts permits in the different years and the parties to the litigation has not challenged the orders, then it is not worthwhile to disturb that settled law into the previous years. So the ITAT said that the same point, the same fact has been accepted by the department in the year 2001, 2002, 2003 and in 2004. When the addition were made, the CIT appeal gave the relief to the assessee and the assessee has not challenged that order. So, depending upon all these facts and circumstances, the CIT appeal should have allowed the appeal of the assessee, and even the assessing officer should not have made the addition. So, the assessee got the relief by the ITAT after much litigation. But if these type of litigation will creep up, then it will be very harmful for the litigation system as far as the income tax department are concerned, because I was seeing one data that near about 6 lakh appeals are struck into the CIT appeal and no disposals are there. So this is a very alarming situation when the demands are piling up, when the unnecessary demands which will not be realized by the department in future. So that even the department and at the same time the assessee is losing its resources and energy in unnecessary litigation. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is SS Oral Hygiene Products Private Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 103 ITR Tribunal at page number 691. The date of the judgment is 14th October 2022 and the matter has been decided by Mumbai ITAT J Bench. Thank you friends.